Today's guest is Ken Stiefler, and he's president of Exits LLC in Denver, Colorado. Thank you to Zarlingo Robb CPAs and Business Advisors in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, for providing a location for us to film this episode. At Zarlingo Robb, they think like business owners. For more information about Zarlingo Robb, please click their link in our website show notes. Hi, I'm Norrin A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transfer ownership seamlessly when the time comes. As I said, today's guest is Ken Stiefler. He's president of Exits LLC in Denver, Colorado. Ken's been an exit planner for 20 years and received his certified exit planner designation in 2009. You can go to the show notes on our website for more information about Ken Stiefler and Exits LLC. Okay, welcome back to the show, Ken.
Thank you, Norm.
And today we're going to talk about step one of the exit planning process. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's about, something that's, sort of involved in all the steps of the exit planning process, and that's establishing the 3 universal objectives. So one of the first objectives is finding out from a business owner how much longer they want to work. Now, it seems like a simple question, but I'm sure you've got a lot of experience. How simple is that question?
Probably the most common thing when I first meet business owners is that, they oftentimes say that, I can't imagine not working. Mm-hmm. I just can't imagine it. So I'll probably work the rest of my life. So I speed up the process by saying, well, if somebody came in today and gave you a check for $3 million, what would you do? I'd be out of here. I'd be out of here tomorrow. I says, well, so let's talk about that. Mm-hmm. So that that's the way of trying to get them to get out of this mentality of I think what they're saying is just sort of a secret thing. I don't have a clue as to how to get out of here. So my subconscious reaction to that is that I'll probably just work forever.
Yeah.
So it seems to work. It brings them back to some sense of reality that they probably don't want to work, the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's a good way to approach that. I'm sure their mind changes pretty quick. Of course, the other question of the 3 universal questions is what after-tax income do you think you'll need to retire? $3 million we talked about earlier. That sounds like a lot of money, but may or may not be enough. So I'm sure that's why you asked this question, to actually narrow down what the income is they need.
Yeah, the way I preface that question is by saying that as much as you, the client, may think that you have an understanding of how much money you need, we don't accept that on face value. Mm-hmm. I tell clients that in most respects, or according to most studies, individuals, not just business owners, but individuals underestimate pretty drastically how much money they're going to need in retirement. It's really hard to get your arms around what inflation can do over a 20 or 30 year period. Mm-hmm. And so what we really do is we tell business owners that the last thing that I want to have happen is to have you come knocking on my door in about 10 years and tell me that you're now living with your children. And that gets a big smile, and they say, I really don't want it. Okay? So I say, part of our process it will be that if you've got a financial planner that you're working with, that'd be great. But if not, we'll bring somebody in just to do a financial needs analysis so that we can determine with confidence that exactly what type of after-tax income that you're going to need, so that you don't have to go back living with your kids.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And then the third question, which is probably the most puzzling, is to whom do you want to transfer your business when you're finished?
Well, I don't have as much difficulty getting that question out of folks. Mm-hmm. Usually, if they say that they want to transfer the business to children, they've already determined that. It's very important to them. It's more often where the confusion may come in is when somebody says, I believe the only realistic avenue for me is to sell to an outside third party. Mm-hmm. And I typically don't take that on face value. Because the way they phrase that, it usually sounds like, it just seems that that's the only avenue I have. Mm-hmm. So I asked them the question. I said, well, do you have any key people in your business or any children working in the business? And if they say yes, they do. And I said, well, why is it that you would not consider transferring or selling the business to those individuals? And the answer, I already know what the answer is going to be. It's always that they don't have any money. So I throw the question back to them and I say, well, if there was a way through tax planning to enable those insiders to successfully buy out your interest for the dollars that you need, would you be interested in an inside transfer? And a lot of times I get the answer that yes, I would. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, it does, and that's kind of the essence of working with an expert. I mean, I've run into this a lot with attorneys. Until people talk to an expert, they really don't know what their options are.
Well, they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, so that's a good answer. At the end of this video, you can subscribe to our free newsletter, download free guides, and have an opportunity to win free books from Amazon.